I thought I would come into the office this afternoon, get as much work done as I possibly can. This evening I have a call with my accountability partner. We're going to catch up. I'm actually helping her with her website, so we're going to be working on that this week, and hopefully we get that done this week. That is something that's a priority for her because she does want to start outreach very soon. I don't even know how to start this video. I felt really passionate about making this video because I felt like it would help a lot of young females out there. The kind of support that I was looking for, maybe the kind of guidance that I was looking for at the time when I started my business wasn't really out there. There wasn't anyone who was being realistic about what it would take to set up and run a marketing agency. And it's been 2 years of continuously failing with my agency for me to learn that it's not an overnight success as many people make it out to be. It's now Wednesday. I didn't vlog yesterday because yesterday I was just having a bit of a Debbie Downer day, to be honest. I don't know what came over me. I think it's because I'm about to start my period. When I'm about to start my period, my emotions just become like a roller coaster. And I have down days where I just don't want to do anything, where I don't want to speak to anyone. I mean, I did do some work yesterday, but it just wasn't a lot. And I really wasn't in the mood to pick up a camera, put it in my face and then start vlogging. If you're a female, of course you can relate. Men certainly will not be able to relate. Periods obviously isn't something you have to deal with. When I'm about to start, I become very emotional. Everything can literally trigger me. So when I'm having one of those days, I just keep to myself. I don't want people to see me in that state, to be honest, because my skin is just not doing great. It never does great when I'm on my period. So I felt a little bit insecure. I put on a little bit of makeup today, gathered the courage to actually come in, get some work done, feel a bit productive at least, because when I'm in the office I do feel productive. When I'm at home I can feel productive if I get majority of my work done in the morning. My mind is fresh, I have more energy, especially after praying Fajr, which is the morning prayer for anyone who's not a Muslim. So I do tend to pray Fajr around 4 o'clock, and then I will sometimes meditate, sometimes I won't. I have been a little bit off with meditating recently. I kind of do it some days and other days I don't do it. I do definitely feel a difference when I do meditation, especially when it's more kind of meditation for more energy throughout the day, meditation for a more productive day. If I focus on those kind of meditation practices or techniques, I tend to have more of a productive day. So I would definitely recommend trying it. Like, I never thought meditation was a thing that entrepreneurs do, but quite a few people said that it's helped them. I'm always quite open-minded. I like to try new things. I guess praying is also a form of meditation, but it's not the same as actually meditating. When you're praying, you're not really focusing that much on yourself as much as you're focusing on what's going on in the world around you. You're praying for other people. You're not always just praying for yourself. But meditation is specifically for you. That's where I find the differences. That was just something I wanted to add. There will be days where I feel down, where I don't feel like myself, where I don't want to pick up a camera, where I don't want to talk to a camera. I think that's pretty normal. That doesn't mean I'm not being productive and I'm not working. Some days I might not be as productive. Again, that's just me being human. But I did do some work yesterday. I did do some today. I actually managed to get through all of my cold call list, which is a bonus. I've never actually managed to do that before. It took me around an hour and a half, I want to say, whilst I was updating my spreadsheet at the same time. I've managed to contact a few people within that list for follow-ups. It's been an okay day. It's not been too bad. It could have been better probably if I had started it earlier, but right, I've just done around an hour of cold calling. I have my last cold call to do right now. So let's just hope that this lady answers, and let's see if we could potentially get an appointment booked in. So I'm just going to give them a call now, and I will put them on speaker so you can hear everything. Hopefully you can hear that. Vodafone voicemail service for... Not a good sign. Sometimes they do call back, So I might end up getting some callbacks potentially later on today or tomorrow. Probably not today if they're already closed. Tomorrow I might end up getting some callbacks. But I do have a number of emails that I can send. So I actually managed to get through to someone who was interested in hearing what I had to say. And I think that the system that I do have may potentially help her clinic in terms of getting more bookings. She said that she's free next week and for me to drop her an email, which is what I'm going to do. But I'm just on my spreadsheet of leads that I have created myself. I have around 20 leads on here. But what I'm going to do is highlight her in a priority colour, and then the rest of the ones where I want to send emails to, I'm going to highlight those in another colour so that I can then send them emails now. So I'm going to do that for the next hour, because I don't even have a template right now in terms of what to send them. So I need to create a template, and then I need to send all of those businesses emails. Sometimes you will find, especially with the niche that I'm in, you're going to end up getting through to a gatekeeper. If that's the situation, I'd probably just recommend to send them an email. At that moment in time, there's nothing much you can do. I don't know if that's an excuse that they use where they're like, oh, that person's with a patient right now, so they can't speak to you. Is there anything I can help you with? I've worked in a lot of businesses where I've had to say that as well, and that person has actually been around. They often kind of make it out that they're more busier than they actually are, so don't be deterred by that, thinking, oh well, they must be really busy. Take it from first-hand experience, that's not always the case. There is always room for businesses to grow, it's just that sometimes they're not necessarily looking for the solution that you've got. Follow up with them with an email, let them know exactly who you are, your services, what you offer, how you can help them. Oh. Hello, no, she's speaking.
Call from you now.
Hi, is that Michelle?
It is.
Hi Michelle, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Who is this, please?
Hi Michelle, sorry, it's Nosheen. I actually called you and I was wondering if I could take around 30 seconds of your time to tell you why I called, and if after it doesn't make sense, we can just hang up. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, what is it that you after, please?
I'm a lead generation consultant who works with small to medium-sized clinics like yourself to generate high-quality leads and book patients straight into your calendar every month. The type of clients that our agency typically works with are clinics who struggle to maintain consistent bookings every month, who are losing business to local or low-cost competitors, or finally clinics who are just frustrated with the lack of results from their existing marketing. Does any of those sound familiar to you?
No, I'm all good at the moment, thank you. But if I decide it's something I want to do, I'll give you a call. All right.
Sure. Michelle, would it be okay for me to send you an email with more information about what we do, and if anything changes, then you can just always get back to me?
Yeah, you can send me an email with pleasure, but there's no need to call me again. If I need anything, I'll give you a call, okay?
Sure, no worries. Can I just confirm, is it the...
That's right, yeah.
Right, okay, great. Thank you for your time. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. She's on my list now. At least she called me back. I kind of assumed that she would call back. Like I said, sometimes they call back, sometimes they don't. I forgot what I was actually saying. I got interrupted with the call. A lot of people assume when they speak to me that I am Iranian because of my name, Nosheen. I didn't realise my name was Farsi. Okay, so I'm actually just going to go through this list of prospects that I need to get back to. When I say get back to, I mean in terms of email. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's kind of 10 generic emails that I need to send, which are just about the company, what we do, our kind of offer and solution. Maybe even send them a link to my calendar in case they are interested in booking in a call. And then there's one who was actually interested in booking in a call, who has turned into a warm lead. It's now Thursday afternoon. I've just been to the gym. I've signed up for a new gym, which is JD Gym, close to where I live. It's like 5 minutes down the road, so it's super convenient. I used to go to Pure Gym. The only reason I went to Pure Gym initially was because A, it was close to my previous workplace, and B, it was one of the only gyms around that actually had a women's only section, as well as obviously the mix. And sometimes I do prefer to work out just in the women's only section. There's no distractions. You kind of get your workout done a lot quicker. You're not having to wait as much to use some of the exercise machines. I do think that Pure Gym's more cleaner than JD Gym, especially the women's section anyway, although they didn't have every type of equipment that JD Gym has. JD Gym definitely has more machines, it's bigger, it's even got a sauna, which Pure Gym does not have. But anyway, I did an hour workout from like 12 to around 1. I've just had something to eat. So I had omelette on toast, which was quite nice. I've also got fish in the oven, which I'm going to have with beans. I know it's really random, but I'm trying to up my protein intake because I am trying to build muscle. I did lose quite a bit of weight during Ramadan, and I'm trying to put that weight back on because I was quite happy with my figure, the way I looked, my health, and I'm trying to get back to that stage now. I'm going to have my lunch officially. I class what I had before as breakfast. From about 3 till 5 o'clock I'm going to be doing some work, take a break for about half an hour or so, get back into doing some more work for a couple of hours. I have my meeting this evening with my accountability partner, 8 till 10, so yeah, it's a full-on day, but I have started late, so I feel like I've got quite a lot catching up to do. I also need to check my emails to see if anybody's responded to me. I just feel like the lighting is so bright on this side of the room. Another thing that I wanted to mention was I started my period this morning. I'm feeling really groggy. One of the reasons why I decided to go to the gym this morning was to kind of get me back into the swing of things. I have slipped up quite a bit this week, and I think it's because my hormones have just been all over the place. When my hormones play up around my time of the month, I do feel quite down. It affects my mental health quite a bit. So I feel like not a lot of people talk about that, how periods actually affect your mental health, can affect you and how you work. And obviously being self-employed, having your own business, you have to navigate that in a way which works best for you. One positive is that obviously if I wanted to take the day off because I'm in too much pain, or I'm just feeling very uncomfortable and I'm not in the mood to work, I can do that. But at the same time, I don't want to use that constantly as an excuse not to work. Thankfully, I'm not in a lot of pain. I can definitely get through it. I think if pain does start to kick in later, paracetamol should settle it. I'm quite grateful that the last few periods I have had have been fairly easy to deal with. Usually I do have quite bad and painful periods every month, but it's not been like that for the last few months, so touch wood. That means that my periods are getting easier, and it's probably because I'm obviously 31. I'm hoping that that phase of just going through bad periods, I've now gone through that and it's past. I do eat a little bit more healthier than I used to, so I think that might have made a bit of a difference. I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that because you're going to be wondering why is she working from home today. That's the reason. I've got my bed here. I've got my water bottle. I can just chill if I feel like, you know what, I might be overdoing it. You know what? I'm going to try my best. I am going to try to make today a productive day, hence why I've picked up the camera to talk to you. I've been to the gym. I might even manage to give my grandma a bath. I'm going to put myself in that positive mindset to be like, my periods are not going to control me, but at the same time, if I feel like I need a break, I need to rest, I will rest, because at the end of the day, my body's going through a lot.